What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Tony Mac. Return of the Mac. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? And I'm going to jump right up into it. Cam Newton standing on business. Cam Newton standing on business in his opinion of Brock Purdy. And even though I still disagree with it, I like it. I like that Cam is standing on his principles. I like that his opinion is not changed. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I want to talk about how Brock Purdy gonna dismantle Pat Mahomes in that Super Bowl, y'all. But first, let me say thank you to each and every last one of y'all that took time out your day, took time out your life to click on my videos, to hear your boy talk and help the channel grow. And if you want to continue to help the channel grow, if you want to continue to ride with your boy, all I ask is that you simply hit a like button, share, or subscribe to the channel. With that being said, y'all, let's jump on into it. Now, a little while ago, Cam Newton came up with his list of quarterbacks he believes is game changers, i.e. the Lamar Jacksons, the Pat Mahomes, and guys that he believes is game managers. Yes, your Brock Purdy's, your Dak Prescott's, your Jared Goff, your Tua Tagovailoa. All of those guys that Cam Newton named, he believes are game managers, right? Now, that set the internet to ablaze because recently Brock Purdy has led the 49ers to a championship victory after being down 24-7 at halftime. The last time the 49ers was down by 17 points was Colin Kaepernick in the NFC Championship Game against the Atlanta Falcons. And Colin Kaepernick and Brock Purdy did the same thing. You know what it was? They led those great 49er teams to a Super Bowl. Now, Brock Purdy, you got an opportunity to do something better than Colin Kaepernick. Shout out to my man Cap, Shout out to Cap. But we didn't get it done in the Super Bowl. We lost. And they had to cut the lights off to get us back in the game. And that took me 12 years to accept that's what really happened. Because I'm a real fan. And I was sitting up there, nah, they just wanted Ray Lewis to win the game. Nah, they would let Ray Lewis get away with everything, including my, nah, they won't let Ray Lewis go out as a champion. And I was like, nah, I ain't feeling none of that. I ain't liking that. I felt like the 49ers were the better team, but we didn't get it done. Brock Purdy, you got an opportunity to get it done. And when you led us to a comeback victory down 24-7, yes, led us to a comeback victory down 24-7, second year in the lead, and he did his thing with his arms, with his legs, dodging tackles, got out of a sack, hit our man Juice for a 10-yard reception on a much-needed first down to keep those chains moving. Now, we did all of that. And folks got on Cam Newton behind. Matter of fact, they got on his ass. Pause. And they said, Cam, are you not entertained? Is Brock Purdy not a game changer now? Do you still see him as a game manager? And Cam Newton sat up there with his top hat, his scarf on, and his jacket, and an outfit that don't go together, but it still look dope. Shout out to Cam Newton. And he said, yeah, I still think Brock Purdy is a game manager. But he did have a good game, you feel me? That's how the young cats talk now. He did have a good game, you feel me? He did admit that Brock Purdy led the 49ers back to victory. He did admit to that, right? Now, here's my opinion on it. Like I told y'all from the beginning of the video, I disagree with Cam, but I do like that Cam is standing on his opinion, because one thing that's a major problem that I'm seeing going on with society, the internet, or just America, everybody want everybody to agree with them. Not everybody's going to agree with how you feel about certain things. Heck, when we was down 24-7 at halftime, the things I said about Brock Purdy ain't got nothing to do with what Cam Newton said. The stuff I was saying about our defense coordinator, Steve Wilkes, Cam Newton ain't said nothing nowhere is disrespectful in some of the things I was saying from the privacy of my home that y'all will never see on the internet. But he led us back. And I think a little of us 49er fans get a little carried away with Brock Purdy. Let's just call it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's be 100 on some things, 49er fans. If y'all with me, come here. And people who are not 49er fans that have witnessed it. It seemed like if you say anything negative about Brock Purdy, even when you're telling the truth, Even when you're bringing up the fact that he threw 4 interceptions in the game against Baltimore, that is factual. Even if you're bringing up the fact that Brock Purdy is not even the top 5th or 6th best player on that offense, people are still going to say you're hating, you're jealous, you don't want to see the kid to win. When in reality, is Brock Purdy better than Christian McCaffrey? Is Brock Purdy better than Deebo Samuel? Is Brock Purdy better than Trent Williams? Is he better than George Kittle? Is he better than Brandon Ayuk? Because all of those guys I named, with maybe the exception of Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey, was in a Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, I do believe that Brock Purdy's better than him. I do believe that Brock Purdy's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. So I'm not going there with y'all on that. However, 49er fans, I'm talking to us. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. We assume that this dude is elite because of his numbers this year. We're trying to put him in the class with Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrows, Lamar Jackson, even Josh Allen. Hell, I'm going to be a buck with you, and Cowboy fans, this is the only love I'm going to give y'all. Even Dak Prescott may be a tick better than Brock Purdy is now. Notice I said now, because we all know that ceiling for Dak, he reached it. We already know Dak ain't getting no better. Cowboys, get what you're getting, don't have a fit, and go over there in the corner and go take a shit, because that's what you did in the playoffs when the Green Bay Packers came to town and dropped that snow on that ass. Now, let's just go keep it a buck on that. Shout out to the Green Bay Packers. Y'all overachieved this year. I'm not going to lie to you. The Cowboys still a better team than y'all, but they shit the bed when it came down to the come down, when it come down to the come down. Now, some people may say y'all need to go ahead on and get rid of Jerry Jones. Others may say we don't know why y'all extended Mike McCarthy's contract. Some will say it's time to get rid of Dak Prescott. But that's easy takes, y'all. It's easy to say somebody who's a professional and been successful at doing what they doing, like i.e. Jerry Jones, who won 3 championships as the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, i.e. Mike McCarthy, who has won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, i.e. Dak Prescott, who's also been to multiple Pro Bowls and showed that he belongs in the NFL. It's easy to call these great players trash. It's easy to say they trash. No, that's what you do when you're talking to your homeboys. You talk about his team. I don't care if the Dallas Cowboys go 19-0 and get to the Super Bowl. When my partners call, I'm letting them know that their team suck marbles. I'm letting them know straight up. I'm not giving y'all no love because that's how you talk when you talk to your homeboys, okay? But if we're going to analyze the game, you need to talk about it and talk about it rightfully the way it should be talked about. The Dallas Cowboys simply lost that playoff game because they could not stop the run and they did not do anything to help their running game. If they would have signed Dalvin Cook, you're probably looking at a different game. Maybe Green Bay still pull it out, but they're not going up 27-0. You cannot put that much pressure on your quarterback to not have a running game in the postseason, period. So if we really going to talk football, let's talk football. Now let's get back to it. Cam Newton, shout out to Cam, like he said, he still believes Brock Purdy is a game manager. And his opinion is because you cannot be the game changer for your team. This is Cam Newton's opinion, not Tony Mack. He said you cannot be a game changer for a team if you're not the best player on it. Now, some gonna say, oh, Cam Newton hating on Brock Purdy. Oh, Cam Newton hating on Brock Purdy. Oh, Cam Newton don't want Brock Purdy to get his shine because he wish he was in Brock Purdy's shoes. For the majority of Cam Newton's career, y'all, I have to ask this question. For the majority of Cam Newton's career, was he not the best player on the Carolina Panthers team? Did Cam Newton not go to a Super Bowl? Did he not win a Heisman? So one, why are we discrediting Cam Newton as if he shouldn't be talking about football? But two, what has Brock Purdy have accomplished that Cam Newton haven't? What, like when we say people hating on somebody, y'all might talk about me saying I'm hating on Brock Purdy. You mad because you ain't got his money. You ain't in shape like him. You ain't in the league. You probably just want his hairline. Yeah, I mean, it might be some of that with me. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what you can say about Cam. He made more money than the kid. He's accomplished more in the league than the kid so far. And Cam Newton has been to multiple Pro Bowls. He has no reason to hate on Brock Purdy. We got to stop saying that. Just because somebody is being critical of Brock Purdy does not mean they hate him or think the kid is garbage or overrate him and stuff like that. It's sad because some of the stuff people are sending Shannon Sharp. Y'all talking to a Hall of Fame 3-time Super Bowl champion, won a Super Bowls with 2 different teams, and y'all saying he's hating on Brock Purdy. Do y'all not see the numbers that Shannon Sharp put up in the NFL? Do y'all not see the numbers he was doing on Undisputed? Do y'all not see the numbers he's doing on ESPN? Do y'all not see the numbers he's doing on Club Shay Shay and Nightcap? I mean, bruh, what do I have to hate on Brock Purdy for? Why would I be tripping about Brock Purdy? Bro, I done done the thing in the game already, Skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cam, we got to stop this, 49er fans. We got to stop this, y'all. Nobody's hating on Brock Purdy, but they're giving the uncut truth. He's not elite like the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, but he's playing like he will be there one day. So I can say that. And with that being said, I think we're going to go through and handle the Kansas City Chiefs because we're going to, I believe Steve Wilkes is going to get it right in the first half and shut that running game down and leave it to the best quarterback, the most talented quarterback the game has ever seen. Put it in his hands to beat us with those wide receivers that he don't trust. Put it in his hands to beat us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to double team on Kelsey. We're going to triple team on Taylor Swift. And we're going to shut down the running game. And we're going to put it into the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyway, man, I'm just messing with y'all, man. I think San Francisco, we wake up. Last time we had 2 weeks off, we came out flat against Green Bay. The next game, we came out even flat against the Detroit Lions. At this point, the leaders of our teams, the Fred Warners of the world, the Dre Greenlaws of the world, the Trent Williams of the world, the Christian McCaffreys, the Debo Samuels, all of those guys is going to have this team fired up. And it's more guys than that. So forgive me if I left certain guys off. But all of those guys are going to let them know the importance of this. All of those guys are going to let them know we cannot come out flat against Pat Mahomes. Because half of our team that lost to Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl a few years ago is still on that team. And they know very well how fast Pat Mahomes could turn it up on you. They know very quick how Pat Mahomes could turn it up on you. So hopefully we come in there with our mind and get it together, and I think we get the dub this time. Kyle Shanahan is a little bit more experienced. Big Red looking a little longer than Toot this year. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Kansas City ain't been looking the same toughness in recent years, y'all. Kansas City has not been looking the same level of greatness in recent years. A few years ago, Kansas City was looking like they was on top of the world, couldn't be stopped. Until Joe Burrows hit them with the upset. Then what they do, very next year, they come back and win the Super Bowl. They look dominant last year. But this year, I see a little chinks in their armor. And I hope we can exploit that. Also, 49ers defense, we got to step it up, man. We got to step it up. I get tired of hearing all this ESPN and people like that keep bragging about what the defense has been doing. But this playoff, the defense has been kind of mediocre. And these are great players, so I'm not disrespecting none of the players on the team. I'm not trying to talk trash about them. I'm not trying to down Steve Wilkes. He does prove that he belongs in the game. However, Steve, if that zone ain't working, I need you to switch up early and go man-to-man. Anyway, y'all, Tony Mack, where it's always real, but it's always love. Peace.